Our next guest has dedicated her career to women's health and research that will help us understand more about menopause. Dr. Rebecca Thurston, the director of Women's Biobehavioral Health Laboratory and professor of psychiatry at the University of Pittsburgh. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Now, we've heard how few articles are out there, the research being done on perimenopause and menopause, but you are contributing to the good work that is actually being done. What have you been working on all these years?
Well, thank you. We're really trying because this has been this transition that has just been shrouded in shame and aging and women. So we tend not to talk about menopause,
Right.
But what's been wonderful is it's coming out of the shadows and we're talking about it. So what we've been doing is a number of things. So one of our studies is what we call a large longitudinal study of the menopause transition. So basically, what happens during menopause? What's the natural history? How long do you get hot flashes for? What changes with your cardiovascular health, your cognitive health? And this is a study that's been going on since 1994.
Wow.
I was not the one who started it. I was still in school at the time, but have taken it over the last couple years. And Pittsburgh has both an arm of this study as well as the Data Coordinating Center, and that's called SWAN, the Study of Women's Health Across the Nation. And that's 5 different racial ethnic groups that we have followed for, like I said, over 20 years.
That's wonderful.
Starting in the 40s, the women are in their 70s. The other studies we have use wearables, fancy wearable technologies, and measure people's hot flashes and sleep problems. We image their vasculature, we image their brains. And what we're trying to ask is, what is a hot flash really just a hot flash? Or is it something more? Does it tell us something about women's cardiovascular health, women's brain health? And then in addition to the hot flash, do the sleep problems and mood changes and hormone changes matter as well? Well,
because we want to think about this as the big picture. We've heard through this hour from different experts on this that this isn't just a one-stop shop going to your OBGYN. This is really talking with all of your healthcare providers about what this is doing to your body, and how long you're going to actually go through and experience symptoms.
Exactly. I mean, the thing about the menopause is it's this multi-system transition. So yes, there's the hot flashes. Yes, there's the sleep changes. Yes, there's the hormone changes. But cardiovascular health changes. Women experience oftentimes brain fog. You are seeing changes in mental health. So it's a number of different bodily systems, and that's why it touches so many different providers.
Well, you mentioned too our brain function and all of this, and with the hot flushes possibly being connected to some of these things like cardiovascular issues.
Yeah.
Are you thinking by highlighting some of this research, excuse me, that we're going to get more of the medical community involved?
We hope so, right? So, I mean, I think one is we're just trying to do this research, provide evidence, give good information about a time of life that every woman will go through, but people are hungering for information. They oftentimes don't know what's happening to them, both women themselves, but also their providers. We don't do a great job right now training medical providers about the menopause transition, whether it's our general internists, whether it's our cardiologist or neurologist. So there's a lot of work to do, both in terms of helping women understand what's happening to them, but also to help their providers.
I'm so interested in this long-term study that you are doing. And is there any research? How is that being examined? Are you looking at it as that data is coming in, or will this be kind of a comprehensive overall evaluation once it's complete?
We have been publishing off of SWAN for 20 years now. So it has provided some of the most foundational information about the menopause transition that we know here in the United States. So we have certainly been writing fast and furiously, but then we bring women in. About every 1 to 4 years, we try to bring people in for a new visit. And like I said, the women, we started in their 40s, they're now in their 70s. So this has really told us a lot of important information about the menopause.
Are you finding, since you are in this research community, are you finding that more research is being done to examine this a little bit closer?
There is now. I mean, there was real scarcity of research on menopause for many, many, many years. But one of the wonderful things in the recent years is that people are talking about menopause. It's coming out of the shadows, right? And the more that the public talks about menopause, the more that our funders are going to want to fund it, the more researchers are going to want to go into this area. So because there's been this hunger, I think there's a lot more attention.
I wanted to ask you last too, because you are all in on this.
Yeah.
For our friends who are watching at home who might be going through this or feeling overwhelmed, maybe they're a little bit worried about starting the transition, what would you have to say to them?
This is a transition where things change by definition, right? And so there are those difficult things that happen for many people, whether it's their hot flashes or sleep problems. And I would say don't suffer, right? Many of us just try to muscle through and gut it out. There are people who are well trained to provide help, and we have them here in Pittsburgh as well as around the country. So number one, don't suffer. Number two, midlife aging for women is fabulous. So I think we paint it with this very negative lens, but what my patients tell me is that they are feeling so much more self-confident, more self-aware. They care a little bit less about what people think about them.
Right.
And that this is very freeing as we age. So I think our job as providers is to help women embrace the positives, diminish the negatives, and really kind of live their best life.
Thank you so much for coming on and talking to us about some of the work that you're doing.
My pleasure.
And to learn more about this important research being done right here in Pittsburgh, you can head to our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.